Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mana Cave. My name is Ed.
I'm Travis.
And this is the third and deciding game in our match of Rebels versus Gruul. Right? How's that sound?
We're going to work on that title.
It's Proper Pauper 4. Right?
Sure.
Until we come up with a better title.
We're not a Pauper station, Pop channel, but we just love Pauper.
Yeah, Mana Cave. We're actually probably going to do more Pauper in the Mana Cave this year than we did last year. And we did a couple of things with Pauper last year. So
Yeah.
it's a fun format. It's cheap.
And when you're creating new decks every other week, month, whatever,
Yeah.
it's helpful to have a cheaper format.
Yeah, a more economical for the most part. I mean, there's still some expensive cards, but
Goblin Bushwhacker.
yeah, like when you order a playset of Gataxian Probe and they ban the card the day before your order comes in, but not in Pauper, so I can still use it in Pauper.
I heard your probing didn't go that well.
Yeah, it was, I misprobed. So we've already decided our opening hands. You are mulligan down to 6.
I'm mulligan down to 6. And
I'm at starting of 5.
I didn't, I stuck with my first sideboarding, so I didn't do any additional sideboarding. I may regret that, but...
As well too, yeah, I did not do any sideboarding. I stuck with the exact same mix that I had before in the previous one, so I'm going to... And I'm spitting on my cards already. And I get to go first because I lost.
I gotta draw first.
So I'm going to start off with the plains.
Oh, I gotta scry too.
You do get to scry. I'm going to pass turn to you, so you may scry away,
I'm gonna scry first.
friend.
I'm gonna put that in the bottom. So far in the bottom. If it was possible to go even further in the bottom, I would do that. So now I will draw. And I'm going to draw... What am I going to draw? Drew the exact same card. I did. And I will play a mountain and pass the turn.
Oh, okay. I mentioned to Travis off camera that I decided to keep this opening hand, but it's not a super quick opening hand, so I may end up regretting it. I'm going to play another plains, and like I said, it's not quick, so I'm going to pass the turn to you.
Okay. I will draw, hopefully not the exact same cards I did twice in a row. Not quite. I will play another mountain, and then I'm going to, 2 mana, cast the Mardu Scout for its dash cost.
Boo!
So Mardu Scout is a Goblin Scout. He's a 3/1 with dash. And I'm going to dash in for 3 if I can.
And I will take 3, so I'm down to 17.
And turn happens, comes back to my hand.
Back to your hand.
Because I only dashed him, and I dashed the turn to Ed.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play some anti-Mardu Scout tech, Quicksand. So that's there now. However, I'm not going to be able to use it because I'm going to tap all 3 of my mana to bring out Aven Rift Watcher. It is a 2/3 flyer with Vanishing 3, so I'm going to put the 3 Vanishing counters on it. I'm going to gain 2 life, so I'm back up to 19.
But I just.
So you did 1 damage to me, so that's good. That's something, right?
Yeah.
And this is gone in 3 turns anyways, so there you go. I'm going to pass the turn to you. Maybe less if you do something else to it, you mean guy.
I'll play first.
Oh. Curd Ape time.
No.
Curd Ape for value.
I'll straight up regular price cast my Mardu Scout. And then I will pass the turn to you.
Okay, you're going to pass the turn to me. Okay, excellent.
He does not have haste anymore.
He does not have haste.
Only when I dash him.
I'm going to play a Plains. Oh, sorry, and I got to remove a Vanishing counter for my Rift Watcher.
It vanished.
I'm going to swing in with my Rift Watcher.
I declare no blocks, because he's flying, right?
Yes. Okay. So you're going to take 2.
No shenanigans?
No shenanigans.
Drop down to 18.
I'm going to pay 3 and bring out Thermal Glider. It's got flying and protection from red. It's a 2/1. And I'm going to pass the turn to you with my Quicksand still up.
Okie dokie, sir. Okay.
Got the Air Force. Got my Air Force brewing.
Play a mountain.
Cut the tension with a knife. I don't want tense. You attack?
I attack.
And a block with my 2/1 flyer with protection from red.
Okay. I'm going to wonder how this is going to rule out. Yes. I'm going to attempt to cast Colossal Might.
Okay.
So it gets +4, +2, and has Trample. So
while that's on the stack.
But I'm wondering, is Trample still going to trample?
Trample will trample over, yeah.
Okay.
It's not, it'll work exactly the same way as before. It doesn't create like a full-on shield when it comes to trample specifically. If you didn't have trample, obviously, it wouldn't make a difference. But still in response, I'm going to, while that's still on the stack, I'm going to tap Quicksand and give that -1, -2.
So instantly he dies? Or when?
This is now on the stack.
Okay.
This has now been tapped, sacrificed, so it's going to be gone regardless. This is on the -2 or -1, -2 effect is now on the stack on top of the.
So he'll still die before that kicks in. Essentially.
Yeah, but if you have something else, okay, all right.
So instead of 2 for 2ing you, you 2 for 1 me. And
well, that's just the way it goes sometimes.
Pass turn back to you.
Pass it back to me and my rebel army.
Rebel army.
I'm going to untap my lands as well, too, because that's useful. I'm going to play another Quicksand. I'm going to take a counter off of this, so it's now down to 1, and I'm going to swing in with both while I've still got 2 of them in my Air Force.
No blockers.
So you take 4.
Drop down to 14.
And I'm going to pass the turn to you, sir.
Okay. Untap. Draw. So first thing I'm going to do, play the Naya Hushblade. And then I'm just going to pass turn 2.
Okay. Now,
she currently is just a 2/1.
2/1, so she does not have Shugs. You don't have another multicolored permanent, right?
I don't have another multicolored permanent. She's just a 2/1.
Okay. So untap. Counter goes off of it. Has no counters. Sacrifice it. I'm now at 21.
Oh, Mardu Scout, you did what you could.
To be honest, I'd rather have the creature. Okay, well, I'm going to play Plains. I'm going to tap all 3. I'm going to bring out Serrated Arrows. When Serrated Arrows enters play, put 3 arrowhead counters on it. I can tap it, remove an arrowhead counter from Serrated Arrows, put a 1/1, a -1/-1 counter on target creature. I'm going to tap it immediately, bring it down to 2, put a -1/-1
Put the counter on her.
And then I'm going to swing in.
No blockers, drop to 12.
Okay.
I see a repeat of the first match here where my 1 toughness is going to start hurting me before anything can help me.
I do have less creature presence, so it'd probably take longer to whittle you down, so it gives you plenty of time to come up with some answers.
Or second green source.
And if I haven't said it, I'm not sure if I said it, I pass the turn to you, sir. Sometimes I forget to say that, and then I realize people were just sort of staring at me. I can't figure out why. It's because I didn't let them go.
Okay. So I will tap 1, cast the Boros Recruit.
Boom.
He's a 1/1 Goblin Soldier with first strike. That's right there.
He is there. That's him
there.
In the corner. Curd ape.
No.
No?
No.
She got that forced value. You're playing Commander Land. Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know why it's there or how it got there, to tell you the truth. I'm sure deck to deck, it ended up there somewhere.
Lands are interesting because the more you play, the more you just pick up. You'll just pick up random lands from when you've been like doing either a draft somewhere or a pre-release or something like that. So, or sometimes even like shops will just give you land when you buy cards from them. And
that might be it, actually. I'm trying to think of when I built this deck. Yeah, I will have my goblin be a sacrificial lamb and cast Naya Hushblade for a 1/1.
Oh, okay.
So she isn't at least a 2/1. However, as soon as he dies,
she no longer,
yeah. So I pass the turn to you.
Okay. Neither of them have flying, though, right?
Neither of them have flying.
Okay, I'm going to swing in with the Thermal Glider. Turn 2.
No blocks.
Drop straight up damage.
To 10. And he doesn't have a banishing counter on him? He doesn't go away?
No.
Damn.
So now she's currently got Shroud, as long as there's a multicolored permanent on the board.
She currently has Shroud. She's shrouded in mystery.
Okay, I'm going to tap Serrated Arrows, remove 1, Put a -1/-1 on him. So now she's a 2/1 again, right? But she
2/1.
no longer has Shroud, which is the important thing. I'm going to tap 3 and cast Bound in Silence. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. And oddly enough, I'm going to put it on her. Now, Shroud, when it comes into play, does not affect an enchantment because it's already the actual targeting aspect of it has been.
It's Shroud, not Shred.
Yeah.
Or Shed.
And I'm going to pass the turn to you, sir.
Okay. Untap. You draw a better card.
Why did I do that, Travis? Why did I just pass the turn to you instead of doing something on my second main phase? I don't know why. That'd be
go back or
no, that's fine. I'll live with my mistake. My stupid mistake.
So I'm going to cast 2 to cast the Horned Kavu. When Horned Kavu enters.
Oh, Travis.
I'm not going to do anything else. Really impressive. And that's pretty much my turn. Pass the turn back to you. Because, yeah, I also don't want to do anything on my second main thing, my daughter.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to play a Plains. Definitely not Cheyenne Mana this time.
Freedom is playing one color, my friend. Free to cast whatever you want.
I'm going to swing him with a glider.
No shenanigans. Drop to 8. This is going to be one off a 2/1 flyer easily because I have one copy, I think, of Plummet in my deck.
Tap Serrated Arrows. Remove the counter, put a -1/-1 on that. So it's now a 3/2.
Not still rather.
Serrated Arrows goes to the graveyard.
It's a 2/3.
It's a 2/3. Tap 1 white. Sunlance. Deals 3 damage to target non-white creature.
Come on, man.
I know. This is why I ended up keeping an open hand. I had a fair amount of removal in it. And this is what I should have done on my last main phase, is cast the Ramosian Sergeant. I can pay 3, tap it, search a library for rebel card with converted mana cost 2 or less, put that card into play, then shuffle your library. And it's got Summoning Sickness, so I can't do that right now. Could have, if I had cast the last turn. And I'm going to pass the turn to you, sir.
This is going to be one, my friend. On
Curd Ape. Curd Ape.
Got nothing here. I got Mana Screw, but not in the good way.
Well, I know you got one card you can play.
Yeah. I'm going to play this one. Mardu Scout for its dash cost.
Okay.
I think. Let me think that here. Do I want to dash him in? Sure, I do. Yeah, I dash him in, and I'm going to attack.
And a Quicksand.
I forgot about Quicksand. Ugh. Giant Growth, I'm on top of the Quicksand.
Boo.
So you'll still be taking 5 damage, not 6.
Yeah, because -1, so 5. He lives, which is the important thing.
Doesn't matter, it goes back to my hand. But
okay. This goes to the graveyard.
At least take some damage.
So I'm down to 16.
Oh, turns my hand, and then I pass turn 2. But
it returns your hand as well, too. That's right, too.
You got me on a clock, though, with that 2/1 bird I can't stop. Who has protection from red, too. So
protection from red, yeah. So
I have 1 card in my deck I can draw.
Lightning Bolt
Otherwise
resistant.
I have 4 turns, not including him.
Okay, I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to bring out Ramosin Lieutenant. I can pay 4, tap it, search a library for a rebel card with converted mana cost 3 or less, put that card into play, then shuffle your library. I'm going to swing in with the Thermal Glider.
No blockers. Drop to 6. Where's that 6? Where's 6? There's 6.
Pass the turn to you.
Alright.
Oh!
There it is.
There you go, your wand.
The problem is it's red and blue, not red and green, and I need some green mana. Second source of green mana. There's not a second source.
No green.
Alright. Dashing him in, and attacking.
Okay. I'm going to put the Renosan Sergeant in front of him for blockers. Before we go to damage, paying 3, tapping it. I'm going to search my library for a rebel card with converted mana cast 2 or less. Javelineers, by the way, not rebels. Important to note. And I'm going to bring out Defiant Hulk. Defiant Falcon. It's not even Hawk, so I can't even have gotten that wrong that badly. Defiant Falcon. Pay 4, tap it, search a library for rebel card with converted mana cost 3 or less. Put that card into play. Then shuffle your library, which I'm doing right now.
3.
Boom. Move damage.
Move damage.
So they trade?
They trade. And then I'll just cast the old Naya Hushblade.
Naya Hushblade.
Pass turn 2.
Okie dokie. Untap my lands. I'm going to swing in with the glider and the falcon.
Alright. I drop down to 3. That's 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to bound in silence. Chant creature can't talk.
Can't talk.
Can't talk. Chant your creature can't talk or block. Can't attack.
Well,
or
she's
block.
a Hushblade, so she's been talking anyway. So
I'll put that on her.
she can't attack or block.
I'm going to pay 1 and bring out the Javelineer. Put a 1/1 Javelin counter on it. When it's brought into play, can't talk worth a damn today. When it's brought into play, because it's old wording, put a Javelin counter on it. Tap, remove the Javelin counter to have it deal 1 damage to any target. And now...
Well, now I gotta just ask you a question. Why didn't you go with... tribal enchantment. Okay. I was gonna say, it's like a strictly worse pacifism, but
yeah, it's
I guess you can pull it with...
I can pull it with, like, the Lieutenant, for example, or the Falcon, because it's a rebel permanent.
Rebel card.
Yeah, rebel card, yeah.
Okay. So it's not a strictly worse pacifism.
That's why it's phrased as putting it on the, like, put that card into play. So,
gotcha.
As opposed to the hand, because I mean, it's still be useful if you could put that into your hand, but it's more useful to be able to sort of like flash it out like that. And I didn't attack with him, in case you have something with haste, and also because I was planning on doing something different until the last second.
Yeah.
So
because a haste would be killer right now.
I will pass the turn to you.
Untap. I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. Too little, too late.
Oh, you got the green source you wanted.
The second green source, so I could do 2 things one turn, but yeah. Naya Hushblade.
That resolves.
And then Scab Clan Mauler. I'm still dead. Pass turn 2.
Okay.
The reason I was attacking constantly with my Mardu Scout, I was trying to get the Bloodthirst off on that, so at least I'd have something going, but that didn't pan out.
Thermal Glider and Falcon attack. Oh, sorry, moved attacks?
Moved attacks.
Okay, and then swing in with the Falcon and the Thermal Glider for 3.
Yeah.
Boom.
No flying blockers.
Well,
no
good game. Good game. I'm sorry you were stuck off that.
Well, it's also, there's
tough, right?
susceptibility to flyers in this deck. There are, especially flyers who are immune to burn, and I only have the...
Yeah. Like in the previous game, I was stuck. I had the one plane. I had tons of mana, but it was one plane and all colorless. So it's amazing how not having that extra color you need to be able to do those 2 casts per turn.
No, I'm sorry.
Throws
when you're playing mono color, you don't get to play the whole, I got stuck on color mana.
I somehow did, though. But that's, when you don't have that second source sometimes, it slows down.
There's the critic. Yeah.
There's the critic. With different... they've done well with its artwork, I think, across the board.
See,
that's the Eternal Masters.
Eternal Masters.
Right?
It's a sexier card, but the original one has that class to it. It
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. It's classic artwork. There's some really nice classic artwork on some of the cards. There's a ton. There's a ton of them.
Not a ton.
There's a lot of good classic artwork. So
that was a better match than I thought it was going to be. You know how the first match went? Like the overall match of 3.
Yeah, the second match I thought was really good.
I thought so because I won.
But this match was probably the best.
This one you had all the answers.
It worked out really well. I'll tell you right now, having played now three games with this deck. Once again, this deck built by, or at least the deck tech was done by Planeswalker Project. This is like one of the most budget Pauper decks you can get. Like, it's super cheap. There's no expensive cards really.
I think
for the
the
most
other
part
one was that I built, or was possibility of $15 or something like that.
Yeah, like it's and yet it's fun. It goes off exactly the way you expect it. The Javelineers is a card which I never would have played with, but I may actually put in other decks because this is not even a Rebel card. It's just a decent card for this format.
One of the professors on Tolarian had a mono white soldiers, or mono white weenies, I think it was, and they had the javelins in there.
Yeah, because these are soldiers, so the great synergy with soldiers as well too. So So yeah, I really like this deck. So that was a great deck tech. We will have linked it, I believe, in all of the descriptions and all the videos, if not on screen when we're playing. So
click down there in the descriptions in the video.
And next time we do Pauper, we'll be doing 2 decks that we've sort of found off of the MTG Amino.
Yeah. There's lots of YouTubers on MTG Amino. There's Planeswalker Project is on there. They Said, We Said.
Yeah.
Is on there. I don't think there's any video deck techs. You might have. But you definitely had some interesting posts and everything too.
And then after that, we'll go back to probably just making some of our own decks. Because I have an idea for...
Maybe try Frontier. Maybe try... we're probably doing the Planeswalker decks.
That's the other thing as well too. This third or second part may be delayed a week because we may be sneaking in...
Jump on it.
The battle between the 2 Planeswalkers.
Tezzeret
versus
and
Ajani.
Kitty Cat.
Yeah. Big Kitty.
Big Kitty.
BK.
So once again, thanks for watching. We'll try to keep this end part short because we tend to go on and on. You and I.
I think it was important to sort of talk about this particular deck. So.
Yeah, it's really sounds how you beat me there. Go on and on. But no. Gruul Intentions. Check out my link. I'm sure it'll.
Pauper Rebels.
Check out Planeswalker Project's link. They'll probably down. They'll be here in a bit.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching all of our Brain Pulp stuff. We'll see you again.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.